Good afternoon. This is your buddy Jim. Welcome to my humble shop. This is Saw Logs Plastic Hubs. Today we have a little project that I've done some video and actually done it before the cruise. So before we get started, I want you to get comfortable in your easy chair, sit back, get you a cold drink, lean back, and let's enjoy this video. Basically what we're doing is one of the things I was tying up last week is getting some extra stuff done on the race car. And one of the things I needed is, I wanted to do, is I didn't like the way that the one side shock bolts was, so I made me made new ones, or made a new one actually, what it ended up being because of the way the other shock's a little different. So sit back and enjoy this little machining project. I may have showed something similar to this before and may not. I have done them, but I can't remember where I made a video of it or not because I was doing this for somebody else's race car and I had to be a little quiet about it. So sit back, relax, prop your feet up and enjoy the video, and we'll come back and tell you bye at the end of the show. Good morning. We got a little project this morning. I think I may have made this before, but if this is a remake of something, I apologize. I forgot where I done it. The race car needs, I don't like the way the shock mounts are. I'm going to have to fix them anyway. So one of the things I'm going to do is make new lower shock mount bolts and stuff for the rear of the car. So what I'm going to do here is I'm taking a piece of steel that I have in stock and I'm going to drill it out. Right now we're going to make 2 washers to begin with. Probably going to make more than that out of this piece of material. So, what we're going to do is we're going to drill an 11/16 hole in it. This is just a washer. It doesn't have to be precise. And if you notice, I've got a reduced shank drill in, and I've got a Jacob's chuck on today. That way I'm not using a Albright type chuck. And what we're doing is just drilling basically 11/16 hole for the bolts to fit. The 5/8 bolts fit in. The 5/8 is what the shock bolts take itself. And I'll show you what we're going to make here in just a second. Let me pull this off. I got the drill a little deeper than that. I got to make it all. I'm going to go ahead and go deep enough because I got to make some spacers and stuff. So I'm going to go at least a couple inches to start with. We'll probably have to come back and drill some more. So I'm running 200 RPM by the way, and I'm not pushing this drill that hard. It should be deep enough for what we need. I'm pushing it hard. I feel like stuff's moving. Alright. That's plenty deep enough. Let me get set up here. Okay, we're going to set up here and get a little D-bar. Then we're going to set up here and cut these washers. I'm just going to make these washers a little thicker than the standard. I'm going to make them like an SAE washer. So I want my washers to be at least 1/8 of an inch thick. That'll be plenty thick enough for what we're doing. So let me get it fired up. Get the deep burn going. I'm not turning the OD of this material because again, this is just going to be a washer. All this is just a washer to fit the top of the shock absorber. I'm running 200 RPM. This is just an old Bang Good. This is my cutoff tool. Power feed and throwing oil in it. Should just come through right here in a second. Be cut off. There we go. There's one washer now. Now I'm just going to move it over, deburr it. Repeat the same process for the other washer. See, that's right. These deburr tools like this is just a lifesaver to me. Alright. That's probably too hot to grab. Oh, it ain't too bad. Okay, let me get set up on the other one. I'll do it off camera. All I'm going to do is, again, this has not got to be fancy. I'm just going to take my deburring tool. I use it and I just put it in there and just grab it. And that gets the burr out of it. Now I've got a nice deburred washer. Tank's still fairly warm for machining. And we'll get this other one up here. So what I've done is I'm putting these in here in the grooves of the chuck. Again, this is, I'm not trying to face them. I'm just going, I've got them to length. It's not a perfect setup, but pretty heavy. So then I can just do them like that again. Just cut the burrs out. This is just a washer, so it doesn't have to have a super faced. This is just basically going to go against a bolt and rubber. So, all right, let me get all this over there and get the measure, and we'll move up to the next step. Now, I'm going to go ahead, and you don't need to see no more drilling, but I'm going to make this piece right here. It's going to be a washer, too. So what I'm going to do is use the same material. That's plenty. That's big enough to fit. There's no interference on this side. This is actually where the shot goes here on this side. And then this will be the piece that goes into the mount in the race car. Let me show you what I got and what's going to look. This is a grade 8 bolt. Excuse me for it shaking. This is a grade 8 bolt. So it actually, this will be here. So then this spacer will fit right here. And then we'll turn the end of the threads off. So what we got to do is make 2 of these spacers. I got to drill this a little deeper and cut it off. Now we're just going to set up here, and we're going to cut this off a 1/2 inch. It's basically what that is. It's 10 20 thousandths. This is one of them cases, 20 thousandths is not going to make a lot of difference. We're going to cut this right off at close to 1/2 inch, good scale dimension. And I'm just going to let this one fall down into the chip pan and get it in a minute. Get it started. Then we'll move it out, deburr, cut another 1/2 inch piece off. Alright, now I got a deburr spot. By the way, I'm running about 200 RPM. You can see I'm smoking the world up. We're running 200 RPM. The steel, just whacking it right off here. Okay. One down, one to go. I'll get the other one off camera. Alright, what we're going to do now is center drill these bolts to put a center in the drilling machine. These are grade 8 bolts. I chose grade 8 for a reason. I wanted a good strong support. And don't be alarmed how I've got them held, because it doesn't matter if I do damage the threads a little bit, because we're going to machine these threads off of hair anyway. Grade 8 seems, I just wanted grade 8 for the strength. Alright, now what we're going to do now, we're setting up, and we're going to turn this, has got to be turned down to a 1/2 inch. Approximately, I mean, it's, you know, for threading. So I do have a stop set. Make sure all this is good and tight, and do my preliminary checks and see how much we like. Okay, so hopefully we get most of this off. A little oil on it. Turn her loose the next time. And just check that again. That's right on it. I'm going to go back and turn it just a hair smaller, just so that thread's good. And I'll thread these in the bench, by the way. I will not thread these on the machine. I'm just going to go ahead and run a die down them for expediency. And leave this on, take this edge off right here. And I'm going to go check this, make sure this is what I want. And we'll be right back. We're going to, I'm just going to hand thread these. What I've done is I just used this, sawed them. Because again, this doesn't have to be I just sawed them off with my vertical bandsaw off camera. And now all I'm going to do is start these threads down on it. And if I can get them started, I will. Can't really hold them in the lathe if I wanted to, because of the lathe that sets the size of these bolts. This is going to be 1/2 inch fine thread bolts goes in these. So I'm just got them in my soft jaws of my vise. And we just thread them in my hand. Seems like it's wanting to be stubborn. Don't ever surprise me about stuff. Now I've got them started, maybe I can hold it at the end of these. Stop the turning. Then just thread them. Just like that. I'll finish this off camera, but you get the general idea. All right, this is a completed unit right here. So what this does is this way you've got a wrench you can get on this end, and then all this slides through the shock like that. Guys, I gotta make a confession. I screwed up and made them I bought too short of bolts. So what I did is off camera, basically, I remembered I had some hex stock. So I just remachined new bolts to go in there, which basically is just a turreted job. Kind of similar to what you've seen, but I thought I'd at least admit I did screw up. Okay guys, I don't know how well you're going to be able to see this. I'm bringing a GoPro out here, and you might be able to see this, the bolt and the bracket and everything. There's some welding involved. I hope you enjoyed my little video making some race car parts. I will be back in the shop now. Today I'm spending the day tying up some loose ends with the race car. First day back home, first day on Monday after the cruise. With all that being said, I just thought you would enjoy seeing this video when I release it. This is a copyright production of James Dedman Saw Logs Plastic Hubs for your entertainment, enjoyment, and some slight education here on YouTube. So with all that being said, I hope you enjoy my videos. I hope you, if you all haven't already, consider being a subscriber. I'm not one who puts the please subscribe up every 30 seconds in the video. I do ask you at the end if you haven't already to consider it, because we're getting really close to 1K. So it would be really appreciative of you if you would subscribe if you haven't already. If you also so inclined, make your comments, good, bad, or ugly. Hey, that's what makes YouTube go around. Now, on them subscriptions, folks, it doesn't cost a cent. It's painless, aggravation-free item. It's not like a lot of things in life when you subscribe to a YouTube creator. There's no one who emails you with junk email or phone calls you to sell you something or shows up at your door trying to convert you into their faith. There's none of that. It's just basically a painless process. You just hit the subscribe button and you become a subscriber, especially if you like the content. But like my friend Everett says, if you're not one who wants to subscribe but wants to stop by, hey, I really enjoy the times you've stopped by today and spent with me here in the shop. Until I produce the next video and sit down and talk to you next time, ladies and gentlemen, just have a really great day, and we'll see you in that very next video I'll produce. Goodbye.